Dragapult this, Dragapult that. But right out of the gate, Twilight Masquerade, the big winner so far seems to be Raging Bolt. And the camera doesn't do a great job of showing my Raging Bolt card, but Raging Bolt has been doing phenomenally well in tournament, in large part because of its new homie, Ogerpon EX. Maybe someday I can upgrade the camera so I can show these cards a little nicer. But today we're going to be talking about Raging Bolt with its new partner, Ogerpon EX. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the new and improved Raging Bolt EX. It's a dragon type Pokemon, so it's got no weakness. It has 3 retreat, so it's really hard to move around. It's got 240 HP, which is very big for a basic Pokemon. It puts it out of a lot of ranges for one-hit KOing stuff. A lot of stuff right now is trying to hit 230 because of Iron Hands and to a lesser extent Roaring Moon, but 240 is just a weird number that is hard for a lot of decks to one-shot, and that's before any sort of damage modifiers here. And Raging Bolt EX has the attacks Burst Roar. For 1 colorless energy, you discard your hand and draw 6 cards. This can be great if you start horribly, going second. But its big attack here, Bellowing Thunder, for 1 lightning and a fighting energy, does 70 damage for each basic energy you discard from your Pokemon. This has limitless damage, and it hits incredibly hard. Now, the problem with Raging Bolt has always been, how do you keep the energy on the board? And because you're discarding it all the time, especially against big decks like a Charizard and a Dragapult, where you're having to discard tons of energy throughout. And Sada's Vitality is a good start. That'll only get you so far. Earlier versions of the deck had Palkia, but its new partner, Ogerpon EX, is fantastic. It's got the ability Teal Dance, where once during your turn, you can attach a basic grass energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, and if you attach an energy this way, draw a card. So not only are you getting extra attachments with Ogerpon, you are also drawing cards as well. And if you got 3 Ogerpons on the board, and you usually don't, but sometimes you will, that's an extra 210 damage. Before Sada's Vitality, before attachment from hand, you can put yourself in a position, you can create a board state where you can one-shot anything in the game every single turn, which makes this incredibly tantalizing of a deck archetype to try out. And let's go into the card counts here. We've got 4 copies of Raging Bolt, 3 copies of Ogerpon EX, and it's also got an attack, Myriad Leaf Shower, where for 3 grass energy does 30 damage, and this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So you're doing 120, 34, 120 damage base. But if you are playing against Charizard, you are then hitting, and they've got 2 energy on, you're doing 180, and then double that for weakness, 360. So you are one-shotting Charizard with this. In a jam, you can attack with Teal Mask Ogerpon if you really have to. We also have 1 Squawkabilly EX. On turn 1, you can discard your hand and draw up to 6 cards. And it's not the end of the world, because we do have a lot of recovery cards, including Energy Retrieval and Super Rod. So sometimes dumping your hand is actually advantageous, because then it's easier to get the energy back from the discard pile than it is from the deck. We do have 1 copy of Radiant Greninja to discard a card and draw, or discard an energy and then draw 2 more cards from the deck, giving us a little more draw power. 1 copy of Sandy Shocks EX. I like the Sandy Shocks in the deck. It's got the magnetic absorption ability, where once during your turn, if your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, you can attach a basic fighting energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. And where I like this instead of Ogerpon is that Ogerpon requires the energy to be in hand for you to attach it, and that's not always going to be the case. I do like having the option of having Sandy Shocks being able to just absorb it from the discard pile, giving you an extra 70 damage to discard and fling away. And then we also have Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. This is very much a tech card here with its Cornerstone stance ability, where you prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have an ability. This is going to be great in matches like Charizard EX, Chen Pao can't hit this thing. Mimikyu, you can hit through Mimikyu. So this is your win con in those cases. You're probably gonna have to manually attach from hand, and you got to make sure you can get all of those fighting energies and you didn't prize any of them in order to use the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. But it is a cool tech option that is available to this deck. Now, for trainer cards, we've got 2 copies of Trekking Shoes, where you get to look at the top card of your deck, either put it in your hand or discard it. So either way, this is a win for you. We got 3 copies of Switch Cart, where you can switch a basic Pokemon from your active to the bench while healing 30 off of the active Pokemon. 2 copies of Boss's Orders to gust a benched opposing Pokemon into the active. 4 copies of Earthen Vessel. You get to discard a card, draw 2 energy from your deck, and this can be a great way of grabbing the energy that you're going to attach to Raging Bolt's return. Can also be great to grab energy to attach with Ogerpon with its Steel Dance ability. 3 copies of Energy Retrieval, where you can put 2 basic cards from your discard pile into your hand. One of the benefits of regular Energy Retrieval, unlike Superior Energy Retrieval, is that you don't have to discard anything, which this deck kind of doesn't want to do. So you can hold onto your resources and grab Energy Retrievals, or use Energy Retrieval to grab 2 energy, which feels pretty good to me. We've got 1 copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball to get basics trapped in our prizes, and so that can be something like, in particular, your one-ofs. So your Ogerpon, your Sandy Shocks, or your Greninja could benefit from being able to grab Heavy Ball. 2 copies of Iono. Both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of their deck, and draw equal to the number of prizes remaining, giving you a little bit of hand disruption and a little bit of comeback factor as well. 1 copy of Super Rod. You can grab any in combination of 3, up to 3 in combination of basic energy or Pokemon, and throw them back into your deck. In particular, this is great for powering up your Earthen Vessels, so that when you can grab more grass energy to put back on your Ogerpons or what have you. 4 copies of Sada's Vitality, incredibly powerful card in this deck. Lets you choose up to 2 of your Pokemon, your ancient Pokemon, attach an energy to them, and then draw 3 cards. And you kind of want to hit Sada's Vitality every single turn to get maximum value out of your Raging Bolt attacks. 2 copies of PokéStop. We are running a bit of an item-heavy list, and this lets you discard the top 3 cards of your deck and put any item cards you find there back into your, or put them into your hand. So grabbing stuff like your Energy Retrievals, your Trekking Shoes, your Switch Carts, all of that stuff you can grab with PokéStop. 4 copies of Pokégear. Again, this lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck and grab a supporter you find there and put it into your hand. This in combination with PokéStop, because PokéStop can get you Pokégear, and then Pokégear can get you a supporter. So in turns where you don't have a supporter, that combo right there can get you that Sada's Vitality or that boss. 1 copy of Lost Vacuum to get any sort of pesky stadiums or tools out of the way. In particular, any sort of HP modifying stuff like a Hero's Cape or a Bravery Charm that's going to force you to discard extra energy. Get those tools out of the way with Lost Vacuum. 1 copy of Prime Catcher lets you switch your opponent's active Pokemon with 1 from their bench, and then you switch 1 of your bench Pokemon into the active. With the way that the deck accelerates energy, it's not hard to get 2 Raging Bolts down and have a second one ready, and then just smash with your Raging Bolt. So this is essentially a free Boss's Orders. 1 copy of Pal Pad to get 2 of your supporter cards from your discard pile back into your deck. In particular, after you use a couple Sada's Vitalities, you want to use Pal Pad to get those back in. 2 copies of Bravery Charm. Now this only gives you 50 HP, and there are Raging Bolt decks of the past and ancient decks of the past would run Ancient Booster Capsule, which is 60, and you're not affected by special conditions. However, having sacrificing the 10 HP does allow it to protect your Ogerpon, your Sandy Shock. Well, Sandy Shocks you were protected anyway, but your Ogerpon and your both of your Ogerpons, so that you can tank up with those as well. So that's a choice you may have to make. You may choose to not worry about protecting your Ogerpons, and you'll just go with Ancient Booster Capsule for the extra 10. But like, once you get past 280, 290, and 200 or 300 are basically the same thing, because there's not really much that hits for 290 HP in the format. So Bravery Charm does feel like enough, and it's a little more versatile that you can protect other stuff. Even the Squawkabilly too, in weird cases where maybe you have to put the charm on there, you can do that. And then last but not least, 4 copies of Nest Ball to get our basics down. And then our energy splits, we've got 3 grass energy, 3 fighting energy, and 3 lightning energy. So our general game plan, I think that you want to go second more often than not and potentially get a big turn 1 attack off. If you don't, that's fine, as long if your opponent doesn't attack on that fall. And to a certain extent, even if they do, Raging Bolt is pretty tanky at 340 HP or 240 HP, and there's not much that can one-shot it, especially turn 1 going second. So you should be okay, and as long as you're taking big multi-prize knockouts every single turn, you should be fine. All right, let's check out these matches. Oh, mirror match. Okay. Let's go PokéStop first. Ooh, do I... Yeah, we'll get the Ogerpon down. And I don't want to get rid of any of these cards. Oh, God. That was a horrible... absolutely horrible run there. Okay. Let's go and grab... I think we grab Greninja, considering what just happened. The debauchery that just happened. Let's go and Switch Cart. And we will grab a... We'll grab a Grass, and we'll grab a Lightning. And we can attach to the Ogerpon, the Teal Dance. And we get a Sada's Vitality. That's good. Draw 2 more cards. And we will go and recover those. Now, we only have... We have to find a... Oh, this is actually not great. We have to get a Fighting Energy in the discard pile. And ideally, another Raging Bolt. Ooh, that's a tough PokéStop for them. That's a very tough PokéStop for them. They will at least get the energy back. But this is not looking like the turn that they... Okay, they're going to Iono here anyway. And that could be good for us. At least we know they're not attacking here. This is... Okay, we get a second Raging Bolt. That's good. Now, we don't have an attack right now. They get the... Yeah, we need a Fighting Energy, like, right now. Which could happen. Could happen. Let's go and Ogerpon will Teal Dance, get that energy on. And we need... Conceal cards. Throw that in there. We get the Fighting Energy. That's fantastic. And we can go Earthen Vessel for... I think we get a Grass, and what do we need? And another Fighting? Sure. Let's do that. Alright. So we go and we Sada's Vitality. And we go attach the Fighting to the one in the active. The light... Okay. And let's go get another Ogerpon down. Oh, okay. There we go. I was scared there. I was scared there. Yeah. I think the other way to play it is if we play the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, we could also just wall them off. Oh, wait. That doesn't have an ability, so no, we can't do that. Okay. And... Yeah, do we hit the PokéStop right now? I don't think we have to. That feels greedy. Yeah, let's go and swing for... What? 7, 14, 21, and 28. Let's go and keep the... We'll get the Fighting one out. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, this only has... I only have to get rid of 3, so we'll just do that. Whew! We almost wasted our turn there. Okay. All right, so we've got the 2 Ogerpons down. 3 Grass Energy. Yeah, that was insane. Let's see if they've got it like that. Ooh, Secret Box is nice. Can they do the thing though? Yeah, Ogerpon's not gonna... The Cornerstone Mask one's not gonna work right now. Because it is going to hit us incredibly hard. Okay, let's see if they can string together a KO here. What's your energy count? 633. 6 Grass, 3 Fighting, 3 Lightning. Yep, if they can attach to... If they can attach the fighting, then we're dead. Which is fine, actually. We should have the KO regardless. Yeah. At this point, this is just the matter of... Yeah, we should still have 2 grass energy in the deck. Let's get down a 3rd Raging Bolt. And then maybe we get down a Sandy Shocks to absorb some fighting energy that we're about to drop here. Holy cow. They get a lot of cool pieces. What is that 8-bit? That's new. Yeah, as long as we keep our momentum here, we should just win trading 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. They get rid of all their energy. Yeah, let's go get down a Raging Bolt and a Sandy Shocks. And yep, we can put that Bravery Charm on there. And let's go grab ourselves another Raging Bolt. We'll grab ourselves a Sandy Shocks. And let's go Magnetic Absorption. Ooh, actually, that might be a mistake. That might be a mistake. Hold on. Let's go and... Do we? I think we got a Pokégear here for a Sada. Thank you. And we have Lightning and a Grass. That kind of sucks, right? I don't need the... Okay. Here. Let's go and grab Grass Fighting. Do we have... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, we will Ogerpon, Teal Dance. Grab ourselves... this, attach, draw card. We get the Energy Retrieval. That's fantastic. That means we can throw the Fighting and Lightning, I think. Okay, hold on. Let's go and get rid of the Lightning energy. Is that actually the play? I think that's actually not it. Because we go Lightning, Lightning. I can Sada here. Do I want to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go Sada here. That's fine. If we go Lightning and Grass... Oh, yeah. And we have Prime Catcher, too. So I don't even have to discard as much to take out this Raging Bolt. That's insane. Yeah. And let's go Energy Retrieval here. We will grab 2 more. Yo, this deck is busted. This deck is busted. Okay. And we go and attach. Wow. Okay. And is it worth Pal Padding? Yeah, we got to Pal Pad those Sadas back in. And I think we... Yeah, let's go and Prime Catcher and knock out this Raging Bolt. Yeah, they just scoop. GG's. Absolutely insane turns there. Where, I mean, it's the mirror match, so that could have gone either way, but Raging Bolt's potential energy acceleration is absolutely nuts. And we were able to flood the board so fast with energy, only our second turn, and we would have absolutely obliterated. And there was at that point, once we had the 3rd Raging Bolt set up, and we had like all our infrastructure to get all the other energy on the board, there was no way they were going to be able to keep up. So basically we won because we won. I think we won the coin. They gave us first turn, right? I think they did. So we win because we got first attack and were able to just out tempo them in the end. GG's. All right. Okay, mirror match. We're not gonna be able to attack here. So I don't know if there's any point in going for like a Sada's Vitality play here. It might be worth sacrificing the Greninja. That might be it. Oh, interesting. Sinistra. Okay. Is it possible? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. If we go in Teal Dance, right? And we go get a Lightning Energy. Okay. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me. We go Raging Bolt. And let's say we get a Greninja here. Yeah, let's get a Greninja. And I still don't think we're doing enough damage. We might be able to do enough damage. It's a reach. It's absolutely a reach. If we... Okay, sure. We can get a Sandy Shocks down. But I don't think that helps us per se. Let's go and get rid of this Grass Energy. Let's go and get a Fighting. A Fighting and what? And another Grass, I guess? Let's see. If we hit the Sada's Vitality, that would be fantastic here. We do. Okay. So, the Lightning is in the deck. Yep. Okay. Let's go Lightning, Grass. Okay. Yep. 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 Oh, this is... Everything is coming up Millhouse. We can even... Do we go with the second Ogerpon, or do we go with the... We go with the Raging Bolt, because we're going to get the KO here. We're going to get the KO. I could get 4 energy down, though. How greedy am I feeling? I think we just get a second Raging Bolt down. And we let it rip on the energy. Okay. And we take the KO. And we go 1. Uh-oh. 2. And what do we get rid of here? I guess it doesn't matter which one, the Lightning or the Fighting. Let's go with the Lightning. No, we get the Fighting. Worst case, they knock us out. Sandy Shocks could scoop it up. There we go. Number of Pokemon? I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, good start, good start. Okay, get their bug catching set. Okay, Poltergeist. Yeah, if they can... Okay, Iono's... That sucks for us, but maybe we draw into something better. Who knows? Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. We can make this work. And they're gonna, if they're attacking with the Ogerpon right now, they're gonna have a hard time keeping up because we constantly discard energy. And arguably, I should have gotten rid of the energy so that the Ogerpon's only doing like 120 right now. 260, that's annoying, but we can deal. So 1, 2. I do need to be mindful. Like, I want to Greninja here really bad. I think it's not the end of the world if we do. Yeah, okay. Let's go and Greninja first. Because we can get the fighting energy up. Okay. Do we PokéStop first? I think we Pokégear first. There we go. Great. Perfect. We are going to Sada's Vitality, and we'll go attach the fighting to the Raging Bolt and the Lightning to the Raging Bolt. And we get Energy Retrieval, and that's fantastic because we can go grab an Ogerpon, and we will go and grab our 2 Grass Energy, and we'll draw some more cards. Absolutely bonkers. Okay. And we get a fighting energy on top of that too. So we can get the other Raging Bolt set up. Insane. Okay. And another Sada's Vitality. So we need, and I could PokéStop right now. I don't think we have to. So I'll just leave it. I think we're fine. Let's go and Bellowing Thunder. We get rid of 4. 1, 2, and maybe the one on the bench. Yeah, sure. We'll get rid of the ones on the bench. 28. And that should be enough. There we go. And we have pushed way ahead here. Another Switch Cart too. I don't know how they're going to catch up here. Spill the tea. They can do 210. They might get a one-hit KO here. How much grass energy is in the 2? Okay, so there's still 4 more. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think being up 4 prizes now is going to be very difficult for them to overcome. Do we just go 2 and done and we can move on to a third deck? Like, this is kind of crazy how well. I mean, we've only played 2 matches, so I don't know if we move on. But yeah, we lost a lot of time on the Dragapult. Yeah, maybe this is enough. We'll see. I don't know. What do you guys want to see third? I have Miraidon set up, but like, we did Miraidon somewhat recently, and it's basically the same list, except it's got the Tatsugiri now. I have a Greninja. I haven't played it at all, though. Maybe Blissey Monkey Dory. I haven't played it yet, but yeah, maybe. Counter Catcher. What are they going to Counter Catcher up? Probably the Sandy Shocks. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We're so okay. Oh, we're weak to grass, though. So, yeah, we're actually dead. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Okay. They just did Curse Drop. Okay. That's fine. We still have... Yeah, this is insane. Let's go and... heal up, and we can go, yeah, we'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with the fresh one. Right, we heal a little damage off the Sandy Shocks. We Sada's Vitality. And actually, you know what? Let's go in Super Rod first and I'll grab the 2 grass energy. There we go. And let's go and Sada here. And we will go Lightning on the Raging Bolt and Fighting on the Sandy Shocks. And Ogerpon can absorb some stuff. We get another PokéStop. And we'll attach to the Raging Bolt. And we can Earthen Vessel here too. So let's go and grab some more grass. Now, we only have... all our fighting energy is accounted for, which is kind of annoying. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, based on where our hand is right now, like, we're absolute cooking. We don't need that Ogerpon anymore. We got another Earthen Vessel. We can grab even more grass energy, and we just have to discard 1. So let's go and get rid of the energy off of the... let's get it off the Sandy Shocks. There we go. And we should be fine at this point. Like, this is an absolute slaughter. Blissey Monkey Dory. I do have concerns like with the new decks. I have not played them at all, and I know I'm going in blind on some of these. I don't know if I know enough about Blissey Monkey Dory to be like, yeah, let's just try this out right now. Let's think about it after. Yeah, based on where this is right now, we should be good. Gardenia. 120. Yeah, they're doing 180. Like, it's still not enough. Okay, they get themselves some more. Another Ogerpon. Draw some more stuff. But yo, this deck is insane. I'm glad that I built it. Just play something. Yeah, no, that's fine. I will cover Blissey Monkey Dory eventually. Probably, I'm thinking, if not now, then that's going to be a next week thing. I don't know what else I have. I've been like super busy. I haven't been able to build anything or test stuff. Really, this deck just flowed amazing. Okay, here comes the Sinistcha EX. And they're probably going to KO us here, right? They've got to. 2 damage, one of your opponents for each basic energy. They've got 10 damage counter, 2 damage counters. There's 200 damage. So they're not knocking out. They can knock out the Greninja. And shout outs to Press Play 987. Thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, the Raging Bolt is short 1. And yeah, they just scoop. GG's. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Sinistcha EX Ogerpon deck is real. Maybe we'll cover it at some point on the channel. But that felt like it was going to be a really hard matchup against Raging Bolt, especially when they started with the Raging or the Ogerpons in the active. And I'm not sure if that was the play. Just having earlier on, I feel like they should have just sacrificed one of the... Maybe they should have sacrificed one of the Sinist Poltergeists. But, again, Raging Bolt just absolutely steamrolled this deck. And I think single prize decks maybe could be an issue for Raging Bolt EX. But this felt, again, just felt really good. And we absolutely demolished this deck. GG's. That is a look at Raging Bolt EX with the Ogerpon package. I like this deck a lot. It feels incredibly strong. I'm not surprised that it has done well in online tournaments so far. It feels like the learning curve for this deck is pretty low and it hits insanely hard, and especially like in a matchup like Dragapult where they're not one-shotting you, and Dragapult can still win. If you watched the Dragapult video that came out earlier, I was a Dragapult deck that beat Raging Bolt. You have the firepower to one-shot Dragapults, and for that reason, this deck is awesome and very much one to keep your eyes out going forward. I know that we've got NAIC coming up in a couple of weeks, and I wouldn't be surprised if Raging Bolt makes a big splash there. But what say you? Are you loving the Raging Bolt? Do you hate it? Are there any sort of tweaks? Do you put 4 Ogerpon in instead of the Sandy Shocks? I've seen a bunch of builds with like 2 Squawkabilly and some other ways of tweaking it. Again, I am not the type of person that's like, you have to play this exact set of 60 cards or else the deck is trash. Like, no. People make changes to their deck lists all the time. They make changes based on the meta they play in. They make changes based on personal playstyle. So I always try and recommend this is a starting point or another data point of like, Jet built this list this way, these other people built this list these other ways, and then you go and take those ideas and you mash them up, and then you come up with a version of the deck archetype that works for you. All right, I gotta get going. Twitch fam, stick around, but for YouTube, we're out of here. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In3rd Person. You can find me on Twitch at In3rd Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, In3rd Person.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.